Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to River Falls High School girls basketball. It's Big River's conference action time. We're here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, on the campus of Eau Claire Memorial High School. It's Old Abe's and Wildcats ready to do battle here in about 11 minutes and 28 seconds. Alongside Rylan Jalowitz, Eric Jalowitz, I'm Greg Peters, and Eric, let's hear some of the tale of the tape with what do we got tonight.
Yeah, you bet. We've got a tall task tonight. We're playing the Old Abe's of Eau Claire Memorial. They are coached by Brandon Fanning. He's in his 12th year. He's had a lot of success here. This team this year is 14-2 overall and 9-0 in the conference. And they haven't just been beating teams, they've been really beating teams.
They beat Chippewa Falls this past weekend by 60, didn't they?
Yeah, it was 93-32.
Yeah,
so
they got a good team.
They are very good. So they are led by their senior post player, Raina Welsh. She's averaging 17.5 points per game in conference play. She is big, she's strong, she's smooth, and she is savvy. She is a load in the paint. Abigail Trico's going to have her hands full.
She's headed to Colorado College.
You're right.
One of the top D3 programs in the country.
Yeah, and she is. That's a deserving honor for her because she is a very good player.
I wonder how they let her get out of the state.
Yeah, right. Somebody else should have scooped her up.
Yeah,
I
should
agree.
have put a fence around.
Yeah, that's right.
A fence around that one for
there's
Mrs. Welsh.
Plenty of places to go in Wisconsin to play some D3 hoops.
For sure.
They also, another tough task for them is going to be junior point guard Rhea Shaw. She really sets the pace for the Old Abe's. They want to play fast, and she's great at playing fast. She is their best perimeter defender. I think she's the best perimeter defender in the conference, to be honest. She is outstanding, and she's also their primary ball handler.
And if you've seen Rhea Shaw on the track, she's lightning fast. You're not going to see a quicker high school guard than Rhea Shaw.
No.
She's as quick as they get.
What impresses me about her, and it's something to watch tonight, she consistently beats whoever she's guarding. She beats them to whatever spot they're trying to go to almost every time. She is as tough as there is out there.
Well, and one of the things too that Rhea, she's 5'7", and we do have some Kaylin's a little bit taller.
Yep.
We got a little bit of, so we might be able to get some outside three-point shots off a little bit easier.
Absolutely.
It might be a little bit easier to go over them than through them tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They've also got a pair of freshmen that contribute a lot. One is Nora Kling, and the other is Ava Hoytant. They both have a knack for scoring. Kling gets a lot of hers, buckets, driving to the basket. She's a slasher. She reminds me a lot of the way that Kaylin plays. Quick first step and getting to the basket, getting to the hoop. And then Hoytant actually she gets most of hers from outside behind the three-point line. Great shooter from deep. There's a tough team top to bottom.
Yeah, and senior guard, a 5'10" senior guard, Ashlyn Schroeder, was first-team all-conference in volleyball. I believe she was first-team all-conference in soccer.
She might have been. She is very good.
She will be.
She will be, right.
Yeah.
She is very good.
And she's a good basketball player as well, so she's a good all-around athlete.
Yep.
So they got Coach Brandon Fanning. He doesn't like to give his stats out at all for the broadcasters, but he knows how to put a good product on the court. He does. He's got some good kids.
He does. Yeah. So again, their top floors. So you can find their scores in the conference if you gotta know where to look.
Fans out there, I'd love to tell you how Raina Welsh and Ashlyn Schroeder and all the rest of the Old Abe's stack up stat-wise compared to everybody else, but
it's hard to know.
It's hard to get information when it's not there.
It is. I know they are an incredibly deep team too. They will regularly play 10 or more players every game. So they go 10 or more deep in their regular contributors, which is that's super impressive.
Right. Yeah.
They're averaging right now. So River Falls averages 42.1 points a game, which is respectable. I mean, that's right around. You see a little bit more, a little bit less, but that's right where they are at. Memorial right now is averaging 71.5. So that just tells you how efficient they are scoring the basketball. And a lot of it, we talked on the way up, a lot of it, they get a lot of their points from transition basketball. They make you make a mistake, or they don't allow you to get a rebound, and they're running the court, pushing the ball up. So they're tough to guard.
Well, one of the things too we're going to talk about here, we got Jasmine, I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to do this. We're just doing a little pregame stats for here. So one of the things that we wanted to say, thanks to Corey Hart down at Swinging Bridge Group, Swinging Bridge, they sponsor the Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game, and tonight's featured player is going to be the Jigsaw Jasmine Schwans. Now we started her out right away as the Yout Dog.
Yout Dog.
And she liked it, but we're going to stick with that we're going to stick that with the softball nickname.
Yeah.
When she's going Yowit over the fence. But she's going to be the Jigsaw now, and I think her older sister, as we well know, was the Hacksaw.
The Hacksaw.
So we're keeping the Schwanses and the Saw family.
Yes.
And we're going Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
But thanks again to Corey Hart and Swinging Bridge for sponsoring the Baller of the Game, and they also sponsor the guys as well.
Yeah. Very. If you haven't been down there to grab yourself a brew, head on down there. They've got a lot to offer.
And their food, they have good food down there.
Their food is great.
Yeah, they got great food.
Get the big pretzel. The pretzels are awesome.
Those they have like the ribeye sliced nachos.
Yes.
Are pretty
their nachos are great.
Tough to beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of good food down there.
Well, we got about 5 minutes to go, and one of the more exciting games that I've watched and for River Falls girls basketball in a long time was this past Friday night. It was our last game. The Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz, was silky smooth and sweet as candy from the top of the key, and she knocked down a three that put the Wildcats up by one with right at the buzzer.
Yeah.
And Wildcats won 61-60. Talk about you called that game. Talk a little bit about it.
Yeah. Well, it was first of all, Kaylin was back for her first game. She had hurt her ankle the week before at North, missed the Somerset game, which is another win for the Wildcats. And so she was back for her first time. She was struggling to put the ball in the hole. She only had 2 points up to that point, but when it counted, she put it in.
But the three she got right at the end of the game were the most important.
Yeah. Yeah, she did, and happy to see her contribute in other ways. She led the team with 5 assists, so she was dishing the ball nicely. Addie Tim hit 7 3-pointers in that game for 21 points.
Addie Tim has been on absolute fire of late.
Yes.
The Riptide has been rocking and rolling.
Yes, she has. As always, I feel like we say this all the time, but it's just so impressive what Abigail Treichel has been able to do. The Admiral ripped down 18 rebounds and added 14 points in that game.
And she, the thing about the Admiral, she had 23 rebounds just a few days before that.
Correct.
And that was against North, I believe.
I think it was North.
Yeah, when they played North at River Falls.
Correct.
She had 23 rebounds. Yeah. I mean, she's and we'll have it for those of you that are watching the broadcast right now. Stick around. The halftime. The Tarnation Tavern trivia question at halftime is going to center around the rebounding factor. And Abigail Treichel will not be the answer, but she will be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Part of it.
The other one's Maddie Vitt in that game. She continued her aggressive play on defense. She has been an absolute pest on defense to teams. She had four steals in that game. So she really was able to set a tone defensively. And then we continue to see the freshman players contribute more and more. Rylan Stick added 11 points in that game. And Kylie Schaefer pulled down 9 rebounds. So, that's impressive. You think about Abigail Treichel pulling down 18, and for Kylie to pull down 9 left lane. I mean,
they need the Wildcats need some help on the boards, and
they do.
And left lane's been given some.
She's been doing it.
To talk about Rylan Stick, I mean, she's been filling it up from downtown too.
She has. And she's been doing a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet too. I mean, she is very strong with the ball. When she's gotten sped up, when she's getting pressure and she's getting sped up, she's able to really handle that pressure now. Whereas at the beginning of the season, being a freshman, you're not used to that. She's gotten used to it, and she's responded very well to that pressure. So, yeah, she has been playing absolutely wonderful as late.
Yeah, so I'm going to go and I got Kylie Schaefer popped up. So I ran into her mom, Bridget Schaefer, at First National Bank of River Falls right before you came and picked me up.
Yeah.
And we were doing some banking for the River Falls Baseball Council, and Bridget was helping us out with that. But Kylie, like you were talking about too, her nickname is Left Lane, and Kylie, you talk about like Ryland doing some little things that take care of the big things, but Kylie Schaefer does a ton of good things that don't show up in the stat sheet.
She does, absolutely. Again, just the way that they've played, the panic that you saw at the beginning of the year when things would get a little rough, or they'd get a lot of that pressure, you're not seeing it anymore. She had a great steal where she anticipated a pass, stole it, and took it coast to coast, scoring a layup. She was great in that game as well.
You know, after we'll be quiet here in just a second, but if people out there recognize the public address announcer here in the Old Abe Eagles Nest, it is the Menards
commercial
voiceover guy. Yeah. We were going to try to get him up here to talk at halftime, but he's busy. He's got too many duties tonight.
Right.
He might throw off it's an 11%.
Yeah, that's right.
11%.
The 11% rebate.
11% rebate. Three-pointer. All right, time for the national anthem, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, welcome to the campus of Eau Claire Memorial High School for tonight's Big Rivers Conference action game between the Memorial Old Abes and your River Falls Wildcats. Ryland Sticks on the camera. Eric Jalowitz is your play-by-play operator, and I'm just along for the ride. I'm Greg Peters. Eric, take it away, brother.
Yeah. Starters for your Wildcats. Number 3, senior guard, the Maverick, Madeline Vitt. Number 4, senior, the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz. Number 10, freshman, the Razor, Ryland Stick. Number 12, the Admiral, Abigail Trikel, junior. And number 24, junior, the Riptide, Addie Tim. Starting for the Old Abes, number 2, junior guard, Rhea Shaw. Number 3, freshman guard, Nora Kling. Number 5, sophomore guard, Marley Ferguson. Number 10, senior guard, Ashlyn Schroeder. And finally, number 40, senior forward, Raina Welsh.
Yeah, pretty good crowd on hand, Eric, on our side of the camera, which you can't see, but
yeah,
we got the pretty full band over there on the Old Abe Pep Band. Having a band at a basketball game is tough to beat.
It is. It's that atmosphere is just you can't get any better than that.
What Coach Fanning has some nice new white shoes on tonight.
He does. He's got
Those things are right out of the box.
He's got a little light purple shirt to support the team. He's
Old Abe fashions. Trikel and is it Schroeder jumping?
That
for
is
him?
Schroeder. Yep. Trikel wins the tip, but it goes to Marley Ferguson. Rhea Shaw gets him going. This is Kling over to Marley Ferguson, guarded by Addie Tim. Out to Rhea Shaw. 4-3. And she hits one from the corner. I think I've watched 3 games where they've run that same play and Rhea has hit that. They're pressing. Kaylin.
Well, it was a great drive by Marley Ferguson, too. She got into the
yes.
Kind of broke the defense down and left Shaw wide open for a three-pointer.
Looks like the Abes are switching on defense a little bit. Maddie with a good drive on Shaw. Out to Abigail Trico. Back to Maddie. Nice pass. And Maddie puts it in. 3-2.
That's a big-time play by the Admiral Abigail Trico.
And we didn't get back quick enough, and Ashlyn Schroeder makes us pay. They got to move to get open. There's Maddie Vitt. Long pass over to Kaylin. Kaylin goes right around Raina Welsh and puts it in.
Wow.
Jolly Rancher makes her first shot.
These are
high scoring right out of the gate,
right out of the gate.
Really good 2 points.
Yeah.
4. Right off the bat.
Shot down to Welsh.
I'd
like to see a little dig there. Oh. That's going to be a foul on Abigail Trico. Yeah, with Welsh having her back to the basket and not making an immediate move, I'd like to see us dig from that top side to make it a little tougher on her.
And Welsh is in
good defense there by Abigail Trico.
Tip-top shape. She was a great player last year, but she looks so much faster.
She does.
And stronger this year.
Absolutely.
You can tell she's put a ton of work in the offseason.
This is Kling with it now. Working on Kaylin. Back out to Rhea Shaw. There's a 3. That is off, and there's Rylan Stick with a long rebound. That's something else we talked about is rebounding the ball tonight, is especially on the defensive end. Do not give them second chance opportunities.
And Wildcats are going to have to rebound well as a team. Trico been getting it done from her spot, but she needs some help, and some of these other girls got to step up. And
out to Trico. Ooh, nice little move.
That was a nice pass from Stick into Trico.
It was.
She had a wide open little 6-footer, but she passed it up.
She had the right idea there. Just took that step before she put the ball on the ground. Here comes Rhea Shaw for the Old Abe. Ferguson down low. Kaylin got a hand on that one, it looked like, and there's Rylan Stick.
That cannot happen. You have to know where Raina Welsh is at all times
100%.
down the block. She was wide open.
And there's Abigail Trico. She gets her own rebound, and then she's going to get fouled on that one, and it won't go in.
Right around the hoop.
But that's what we need right there. You mentioned it earlier that getting Raina Welsh in foul trouble would do us a lot of good.
It would be helpful if you're a Wildcat fan, for sure.
Getting any of their players in foul trouble.
Any of them, right.
They got a really good team.
They do. They're a very good team. Welsh is going to come out. Meredith Adams enters the game. And also Ferguson steps off, and Cora Graham enters, number 21.
Coach Fanny does not want to get his superstar post player in foul trouble right out of the gate.
Nope, not at all.
Smart coaching.
There we go. Wildcats take the lead on those Trico free throws. 6-5.
The Admiral padding her stats with an extra offensive board down there off of her miss.
Absolutely. Good defense there. Good team defense there by Maddie Vitt and Abigail Trico.
Do you remember what the score was when we played Memorial earlier in the season?
It was 82-41.
That was a nice drive and bucket by Nora Kling.
Yep. She's the freshman. She's very good.
Yeah, but
Look at Maddie pushing the pace. A lot of contact there, no call.
The last time we played.
Here comes Shaw. Know where she's at.
Just a blow into the basket.
Yeah. Abigail Trico gets that rebound.
Last time we played Memorial, we weren't as good as we are right now.
No, I agree, Rylan. So, I think this team has progressed a lot.
Our cameraman calls him like he sees him, doesn't he? Nice
What a pass. That was an amazing pass. That's going to be a foul on Ashlyn Schroeder, but pass was incredible.
That was Magic Johnson right there.
That was.
I mean, just Maddie Vitt, the Maverick, dropping dimes. I mean, that was perfect.
It was.
And Trico went up and got it.
Short on the first. Yeah. Tonight she might be Magic Maddie Vitt.
Now coming in for the game for the Old Abes, number 24, freshman Ava Hoytomt.
Not even dropped the bomb right on Abigail Trikel.
That's right. Abigail ties the game.
The perfect pass, like a shooting star.
That's outstanding color commentary right there, Rylan.
I
like your style.
Oh, great job by getting a hand on the ball. It just happened to pop right out to Ashlyn Schroeder.
Well, Greg, I was born for this.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you're on our team. I know that.
Schroeder.
That's a great give and go.
Oh, God, I think we're lucky there because there's a lot of contact on that one. No call, though. We'll take it. 14 minutes to play, tie game.
Sometimes, and that's what you get when you have a 6'2" post player with their arms stretched up and kind of tough to shoot over.
There's Abigail right there. Maddie Vitt with it now. Getting doubled. Try to sneak that one in, but that one didn't go. Up to Cora Graham.
That was a great steal. Great pass by Ashlyn Schroeder.
Yep. Here comes Maddie trying to break that press. Down to Abigail Trikel.
Got away with a push right there.
Yep. Abigail goes up, and that's just nothing's there. We got to crash those boards and try to get some.
See,
it
on
looked like we just stood in the
play right
perimeter.
there, that play right there, Trikel shot one up. Not a bad shot at all, but there was 4 Wildcats
We're
standing
all
out
on the
on
perimeter.
the three-point line.
Yeah.
Got to have some help there on the boards.
Good hand there by Cora Graham, and Abigail Trikel's going to pull that one down there and call a jump. Tell you what, I don't know that she had it long enough for that to be a jump because Abigail was pulling that out, but either way, it's going to be Wildcat ball.
Addie Tim's going to go take a break, and in for her is the left lane, Kylie Schaefer.
Almost a full-scale change there for the Old Abe, too.
It's a good game so far, but we need to keep our players' their energy.
You want to keep the energy up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call, bud.
We need this same energy for the second half.
Yep.
Otherwise,
Well,
it might get ugly.
Raina Welsh
got that steal.
The press is what
move.
kills us.
Yep. 11-7. There comes that press again. We got to find a different spot to go with it. There we go. Good job. Round stick coming to the ball.
3-on-1.
She goes all the way in, and there's Abigail with a rebound. Out to Maddie Vitt. She's going to take a three.
You can count that one.
Yes.
I saw that one going in right off the hand, Eric.
Maverick.
Boom!
Cuts
goes
the lead
the
to
dynamite.
1. Ferguson's guarded by Kaylin Jalowitz. Hoytomt with it now. Into the corner to Graham. Graham going hard to the hoop, and that's what they're looking for is every time Raina Welsh. We got a timeout by Coach Brandon Fanning by the Old Abes.
Well, when Memorial drives into the middle, you know kind of what they're like. Coach Dickton, I'm sure he's going to be talking to his girls about this. You know what the odds that they pull up and shoot an 8-foot jump shot are pretty low.
Right.
They're looking for Raina. They're looking for either Raina or that off the opposite side 3-pointer with Rhea Shaw.
Correct.
So you have to seal her off and not let you got to shut that passing lane down.
You'd rather give up an 8-foot running floater to someone not named Rhea Shaw or Raina Welsh.
This is just an absolute wide open layup.
Let them go it because that's exactly what happened when the help came. They dumped it right to Raina, and she's going to make that 99 times out of 100, if not 100.
They have to cut that passing lane down. Wildcats still in this one, 13-10.
12:15 to play.
Yeah, we're going to fix the clock here a little bit. We're going to let it run for 8 more seconds.
Kaylin gets it up to Ryland Stick. Ryland
Jolly
breaks
Rancher
that.
has a little bit better opportunity of breaking that press. She can kind of see over the defenders.
It's Maddie Vitt again. That one's just off, and Cora Graham gets that rebound. Yeah, absolutely. We need need her to take that shot. We need her to be a threat out there. They're looking for Welsh.
Oh, they're going to call that a charge.
Nope, they're calling it on the ground against Abigail Trikel. That's going to be her second.
She lowered her shoulder and brought the boom right there.
Agreed.
And when you can send Abby Trikel flying, you know you got some strength.
Yeah, you made some contact there.
Yeah.
Ashlyn Schroeder comes back in the game for the Old Abes.
I'm impressed with Marley Ferguson is.
She's savvy. She's just a sophomore.
She's a good-looking athlete too.
Yep. Good job breaking that press. Kylie off to Rylan. Rylan throws it up. Not there. Kaylin gets that rebound, though.
The
She's
Jolly
going to
Rancher
work.
weaving her way, doing
Look at
some
that.
Kevin McHale moves in the
nice.
lane.
Nice job. We needed to pick up a bucket there, and Kaylin went and got us one.
Sweet little left hand in the lane by the Jolly Rancher.
That was very Kevin McHale-esque. It's a little sad to know that these girls have no idea who we're talking about when we say Kevin McHale.
Well, that's why they have phones. They can go look it up. And
They need to.
And if they watch Kevin McHale work down on the paint, there was nobody better.
There was nobody better. It's going to be a foul. Yep. Kylie was trying to get back into that. That's what we kind of talked about. She's trying to get back into that. Graham just kind of turned the corner, got right into her, and ended up with a and one against Kylie Schaefer.
We've got to fix the score there. It's 17-12 now.
Graham's at the line, shooting one. She makes it. 18-12 is your score. 10:46 to play. Millie Cayley comes in. She's younger sister of Lily Cayley, if you remember her. She was the BRC Conference Player of the Year her senior year.
Yep.
Kaylin
Schroeder on
goes,
Jalowitz.
gets it up to Rylan Stick.
Yeah, Kaylin's having a much easier time. And I think with Kaylin handling the ball, they're kind of calling the dogs off a little bit.
Oh, nice job with another
Just
rebound.
working her tail off
She
down there.
is.
The Admiral.
Abigail Trikel, she's doing everything she can down there.
And
Like to see her go strong right up in and through some of those girls. Try to draw that foul.
what? She has 5 rebounds already.
Or at least, yeah.
Boy,
There we go.
Nora Kling has some spring on her, too.
She's
Kling
a
with
freshman,
some
but
spring.
Kling with some spring, and she's another one that's just lightning fast.
They have an athletic club
Yeah,
here.
it's unbelievable. There's a nice move by the Admiral. She said, I'm just going to take it all the way in on this one. 18-14 your score.
She said,
Trikel right to the rack, right?
Right in there.
she said, nobody guarded me? Well,
Maddie Vitt with a
open
steal.
spaces.
Go all the way in, Maddie.
No call on that. It's
No.
Oh, I don't know how that.
Well, it's either
How
off,
that cannot be.
It was either off on. It was either off on
That's
Kling or it was a foul. One of the two.
Yeah, the only way that call makes sense is if Maddie just dropped the ball out of bounds, which didn't happen. So,
Right. That was an odd call.
yeah. Nope, they had too many men on the ice there. All right, 18-14. Here comes Millie Cayley. Guarded by left lane, Kylie Schaefer. Cora Graham over to Kling.
Got it.
Down low to Meredith Adams. That's a shot you want her to take right there.
Yeah, Adams has got a little left-handed follow.
Yep.
She's a lefty.
Yeah. But having to do that over Abigail Trikel, that's not going to be a very high percentage shot. So that's a shot you want them to take.
Adams played right side, and she was a kind of a part-time setter for the Old Abe volleyball team. That's a nice play right there.
There's the foul. Nice job by Abigail. Went up strong through that contact. Great job by the Admiral. Shot didn't fall, but that puts her to the line.
Boy, I like what Coach Stick's doing tonight. He's getting Abby Trikel at the free throw line, kind of one-on-one, and the lane's cleared wide open.
Yeah.
So it's kind of,
Yeah.
they're using her length and her speed to enable her to get to the basket.
You bet.
Well, it's what we want.
You see the response there by Coach Fanning. He puts Raina Welsh back in after Abigail has too many of those opportunities. Abigail cuts it to a one-score game. 18-15. Old Abes have the lead. Under 9 minutes to play, so we're halfway through this half. Millie Cayley cross to Raina Welsh. Up and not there.
Nice defense by the Admiral.
That's exactly – look, she's going to make a lot of those. Don't foul. Put your hands straight up and make it as tough as you can. Great job there by Abigail Trikel.
Nice pass by Jalowitz
Beautiful.
to Trikel.
Trikel puts another one in. She's She got 8 points so far.
It's hard to shoot over.
That is a nice
Abba.
move by
Abby.
Cora Graham on Addie Tim.
It's hard to shoot over Abby because it's 6-foot player plus her arm span.
Yep.
I hear you.
So it's like shooting over a giraffe.
Yeah, there you go. Not easy, is it?
No.
Good job by Maddie.
And another outstanding simile by our camera director of photography, Rylan Stick. They're teaching you all kinds of things over there at Greenwood, aren't they?
Kaylin Jallis to the rack again. Puts in 2 more, cuts the lead down to 1. There's Welsh for 3. She nails it.
Good looking stroke by the
she's
senior.
good. Kylie Schaefer gets things going. They got to move here. He's already counting. They got to move. It's going to be 5 seconds. Yep. Oh, we got a timeout. Coach Stick saw it.
You want to say thanks to our
Let's do it.
our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
First National Bank of River Falls is a proud sponsor of River Falls High School. We've been sponsoring River Falls High School athletics for over 50 years. We're proud to support area students, student athletes, and educators within our schools. Together, we are building a better community, one child at a time.
Well, stick around, too. At halftime, we're going to have your Tarnation Tavern Wildcat Trivia, and you can chime in for your chance to win a $10 gift card to Tarnation Tavern, and you could get yourself some Charlie Cat hot chicken.
It's outstanding. I tell you, this weekend, I've got a cousin that comes to a lot of these games in Eau Claire, and he brings his daughter who plays basketball in 7th and 8th grade here in Eau Claire. She's in the Regis program, and she had a tournament in Ellsworth, so we went and watched a game with her, and they happen to be playing.
Regis has one of the better point guards in the state.
Yeah, they do this year.
Yep.
They played the feeder team for the Old Abes, which is the Eau Claire Eagles, and I tell you what, that team reminds me a lot of this team. They are as great athletes and just tough as nails. They got a great program altogether. Nice little backdoor cut there by Kylie. That's going to be a travel. One extra step.
Yeah, the Old Abe went into a little 2-3 zone, a trapping 2-3 zone. Yep. There's going to be some holes in that zone.
Absolutely. Got to find them.
Yeah, Tricle found one right there on the block, and just a little shuffle, a little foot shuffle.
There's Kaylin getting a hand on it. There, that made it tough. Just that presence, that extra presence digging down low is going to make it tough when you got Abigail Tricle on the backside trying to shoot over the top.
Vitt picked up her dribble right at the
spot for that.
Yeah.
Kaylin with a long pass to Addie Tim, and another pass. There's Kaylin, and that one just got kicked out. Oh, Maddie Vitt had it there. Cora Graham pulled it away. Here come the Old Abes. Marley Ferguson, and that's going to be an and one.
That was a ghost foul too.
Yeah, that was
lane
tough.
Went straight up, and I don't even think anybody touched her, but
yeah,
the ref saw it, and Marty Ferguson is headed to the line for one shot with the hoop and the hack.
Chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Wildcats sticking in this one, though, just down by 6.
Yep. There's a miss there, and there's Abigail Tricle. Who else running down a rebound? Kaylin's getting ready for that trap to come. She attacks it. I think that's what you need to do. Got to make quick decisions. Pass the ball. There you go. I like that attack by Schaefer.
One of the things how you beat this thing,
the zone trap.
Yeah, one of the ways you beat the zone trap too. You have to split the gap with the dribble.
You have to, absolutely.
Kick out.
You make that pass shorter. You make the defense move them. Yeah, absolutely, Greg.
On the court for your Wildcats, Rylan Stick, Kaylin Jalowitz, Addie Tim, Abigail Tricle, and the left lane, Kylie Schaefer.
Looks like there's a nice steal. No, almost. That's going to be a third on Schaefer. Just tough, like wrong place, wrong time. I mean, Kylie had that steal, and Meredith Adams stepped in, got a steal back, and ran right into Kylie. Not much she could do there.
Adams, a 5'10" senior.
Well, it's rally time because Aubrey O'Malley is in the game. She's going to give Kylie a break here.
Right there. There she is right there. Rally O'Malley.
With the rally with the red shoes. Adams makes the second. 26-19 is your score. Wildcats need to figure out how to score against this little 2-3 zone.
A little bit of a scoring drought.
Yep.
That was a good pass by O'Malley.
That's a good shot there in the corner. It's not there, but that's a good shot. We need to take that. They're pushing the ball again. Ashlyn Schroeder all the way for a layup.
Just a little, there's just been a couple minute stretch right here where, like, we talked about on the car ride over, Memorial just seems like, when they get some steals on defense, it just leads to easy buckets on the other end for them.
Yep. Just off. Addie missed a little floater from the side. Kaylin picked up the rebound, and then she missed a little floater.
It was a great rebound by Cora Graham.
Yep, on that opposite side. There's a travel, yep. Adams lost her footing a little bit and tried to regain herself and took an extra step.
Good rebound by Adams.
Yeah, that was. Kaylin Gels is going to take a break.
That was a tight travel call there. I mean, she might have moved that thing
I don't know how much, right?
Maybe a millimeter.
To be honest, I didn't see it, but we'll take it.
I didn't either.
Maddie Vitt comes back in the game.
That's why I'm not refereeing. I'm broadcasting.
Right. Good job. Good job, Maddie, holding her ground, absorbing that contact. That's an easy call to make against Rhea Shaw. That's her first. It's a good way to break that little press.
Sticked all the way
in. And
boy, the old Abes are.
Their rebound so well. Here comes Kling.
They're double boxing.
That's going to be an offensive foul taken by Maddie Vitt. Nora Kling was flying in. Maddie saw it. She set her feet, took that offensive foul.
Yeah, did you see that on this end, Eric, when Trikel was trying to go for that board, she had there was two
of them.
Memorial girls boxing
the front
her
side
out.
and the back side, so that they
were boxing
whether it was
her
short
out.
or long, that was made it really tough for Abigail. O'Malley with it now. Back to Maddie Vitt. Maddie's
Rally O'Malley is quick as a cat too, isn't she?
She is. Yep. She's got it now. She's got to move. There we go.
Wildcats got to
watch
their spacing.
Good job, Addie. Addie's going to attack again. That one's going to go over. Oh. Abigail's got a funny look on her face because I think that was knocked out by the old Abes.
That guy on the baseline has made – he has – if you talk about plus-minus time for the players, he's -2 down there on the baseline.
I think so.
We'll let him slide.
Well, yeah. What do you do? I don't think he's going to change the calls, so
no.
It is what it is. Ferguson goes to the corner to Graham. Graham takes a shot from that corner. That's just off, but Ashlyn Schroeder gets that rebound. Rhea Shaw, little pull-up. She sinks it.
First National Bank of River Falls is open on a Tuesday night here in Eau Claire.
Maddie, a little handoff there to Ryan Sticks. You got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. Good job.
And just like that, Memorial's up 11. Trikel got away with a travel there.
Threw it hard against the backboard. Raina Welsh is there for that rebound. In the corner to Ashlyn Schroeder, looking down low.
Trying to get around Welsh, couldn't do it.
Welsh, up and in.
That play right there was too easy for the senior post player, Raina Welsh.
Maddie Vitt with another nice pass to a backdoor cut to Addie Tim. Finds Rally O'Malley.
One of the things that can get the Wildcats back in the ball game is some three-point shots.
Right there's one. Oh, that's just off. It's going to be a jump ball.
Wildcat ball.
The old Abes are attacking the ball on rebounds.
Yeah, they are.
We definitely need the Wildcats to match that intensity.
Well, and junior Abigail Trikel is going to take a break on the bench here with
well-deserved.
with 3 minutes left in the first half, and well, the Wildcats are going to have to box out and crash the boards.
Big time now. Yeah, tallest player on the court now for the Wildcats is Kaylin Jalowitz.
Ryland sticked, and Jalowitz going to have to take over in the cleaning the glass department.
Rhea Shaw working against Maddie Vitt.
One bonus, and I know this is probably what, but there's an offensive rebound and a putback.
It's tough when Trikel's not out there. I'm sure Coach Dick is going to look to get her back in the game as soon as she can. Way to cut that trap there by the Jolly Rancher.
Sliced and diced on the trap.
Oh, you got to find the open player.
Stick for
three, just off. There's Maddie. Yeah, that one's going to be shoe stepped out of bounds.
But it
Maddie trying to get a hand on the ball again.
looked like two people had the ball, so.
Yeah, but if somebody's standing out of bounds when they have their hands on it, then it goes to the other team.
Eric, I don't have this written down here in front of me, but I'm just going off of memory. But I do remember it was 23-19, and I can't remember if it was. But I mean, they have.
I think you're right. I think that's.
But it's been an 11-0 run in the last couple minutes.
And that's what the old Abes do to you. You know, that's.
And we were right in the ball game just about 3-4 minutes ago.
Yes, we were.
And we still are, but it's starting to get, they're 15-point game now. It was.
We were right there.
Good ball movement by the old Abe here.
Kling going strong. Kaylin got a hand on that one, I think. But the ref doesn't agree because
he did not agree.
He called it the other way. We'll take it.
I think Coach Brandon Fanning's having that same discussion. His only problem is he's discussing with the wrong referee.
Yeah, right. That guy wasn't there. I'll tell you what, in terms of in this conference, I have not seen any coach work the refs as well as Brandon Fanning works the refs, and usually helps him out in the long run.
Vitt tried to slither her way through on the baseline.
Hey, that one we got right on the far end there. Marley Ferguson turned and stepped out of bounds.
He's back in the win column down there.
We got a +1 on that one.
Raina Welsh coming in the ball game. Welsh has 9. I believe she leads the old Abes in the scoring department.
Yep. I think you're right. And that's what she does normally. That's kind of who she is. Rally Malley looking for somebody. You got to find somebody. Get rid of that ball. There she finds Kaylin. Kaylin attacks. Out to Addie Tim. 4-3. Little bit off.
Boy, the threes they're just a little flat tonight.
They are. Yep.
That's a great seal and an easy bucket for Raina Welsh.
Kaylin tried to beat her to the ball. I think that's probably the best thing she can do because Raina's got some height on her.
Yeah, you have to front her. You have to make them make the pass.
Maddie tried to go over the top, and Ashton Schrader said, no way.
Here come the old Abes.
Up to Ava Hoytompt.
You can pass faster than you can dribble, and the old Abes did just that.
30 seconds to go here. Just like that, we're down by 19. They've doubled us up. There's Kaylin going to work. Out to Ryland sticked. Long pass over to Rally O'Malley. Here's Maddie attacking. Maddie goes all the way in. Raina Welsh with that rebound. Kicks it up to Hoytompt. She gets another easy one.
Not only are they just making it difficult for us to get a good shot off, but then when they rebound, I mean they're gone.
Right.
I mean
they send girls right if they see well Raina's probably going to get this rebound, girls just go.
I think that ball hit the floor one time. They got it from the block all the way to the other basket and laid it up within 2 seconds, and it touched the floor one time.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, there's your halftime score, ladies and gentlemen. Old Abe 40 and your Wildcat 19. So down 21. It was 23-19, and I don't know the exact time, but I'm going to say it was around 5 minutes left.
I think you're right.
In the first
Between
half.
5 and 6, I'd say. Yep.
and the Old Abe went on a 17-0 run to take a 21-point lead. Right now, we are going to play some Wildcat trivia brought to you by Tarnation Tavern. Tarnation Tavern for cold drinks, hot music, and some Charlie Cat hot chicken. Swing on down to Tarnation Tavern at the corner of Maple and Main in downtown River Falls. All right, Eric, we talked about, Rylan, yourself, and I talked about this trivia question on the way over. So Abigail Trikel, how many rebounds is she averaging on the season? It's like around 13 or 14, right around there.
I don't have it. Yes, it is
I think
right
she's
around
right
there.
around 14
Yes.
rebounds. She's top 10 in the state.
Yep.
She's second in the BRC, but only to Addison Schmidt from Rice
Correct.
Lake, which
Correct.
she's like top 5 in the state.
Correct.
But she's averaging like 15 a game or whatever.
Right.
But so here's your trivia question. You can text your answer to 715-307-2360. Once again, 715-307-2360. Or you can post your answer in the chat section here on the River Falls Sports YouTube broadcast. All right, here's your question. So Abigail Truckle right now with about 10 games ago, she has 200 rebounds on the season, which is an incredible statistic. But she is not even close to the single season record for rebounds in a season. Name the former Wildcat player that holds the all-time single season rebounding record for the River Falls girls Wildcats basketball team.
And what was that number, Greg? How many?
397.
On
now,
the season.
Now, if the Admiral, if she averages 15 a game over the next 10 games,
Yeah.
she's going to be in that realm.
Yeah,
She'll be at
right.
350.
Right.
And she starts, if they get some extended playoff time.
You bet, you bet.
Or she has a couple of crazy,
huge
20,
games, yeah.
20, which she has had.
She's had 23 games, yeah.
She's had 22 and 23.
Correct.
So Paul Aderman guessed Bailey Reardon. That is incorrect. It's a good guess, though.
Bailey got a lot of rebounds.
Bailey racked up some stats. Chantel Dulas, you are correct. She chimed in on the text, and she is correct. Chantel Dulas. Carly Murphy,
Yes.
397 rebounds, and that was in the 2014, that was the 2014-15 season.
Yep.
That was her junior year.
Yeah.
Then her senior year, she came back and added over 300 her senior, but not quite as much as 397.
Sure.
But yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, Chantel Dulas, you are tonight's winner for the Wildcat Trivia, brought to you by Tarnation Tavern, and we'll hook you up with that one again. So, yeah. Eric, we've got about 6 minutes. You want to take a break, or do you want to?
Yeah, let's take a little break.
We'll take a little break. We'll be back
Grab a
here in
bite to
about
eat.
5 minutes.
Awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 2 minutes before the second half will start. We want to talk about Share Night on January 30th. That's this coming Thursday. It's at Juniors. It's from 6 to 10 p.m. And 15% of all sales will benefit your River Falls Wildcat Athletic Booster Club. Once again, Share Night at Juniors on January 30th, this Thursday, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can do takeout or delivery. Dine in is 15% to the Booster Club, and if you take out, 10% goes to it. So thanks again to Jeff and all the fine folks down at Juniors Restaurant and Tap House. And also stick around after the game. We're going to have a awesome interview with the Jigsaw, Jasmine Schwans. She is your swinging bridge baller of the game, our featured player tonight. Win or lose, the Jigsaw will be up here. Hey, Rylan, you might have to go down and tell her how to get up here.
Yeah, we'll have to send him down to
be
the navigator.
We'll send him down to get the Jigsaw to tell her how to get up here to the crow's nest here, or at the top of the eagle's nest here. And
we are, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Wildcats dug themselves into a hole. They were down 23-19. We think, I'm just kind of guessing here, with maybe around the 5-minute mark left in the second half, and then boom, boom, boom. Brandon Fanning and his Old Abe went on a 17-0 run. It's 40-19 here at the half.
You know, the amount of, we talked a little bit, the amount of high percentage shots that got them there too is what's amazing, right? They weren't bombing shots from the outside.
I think they took maybe one or two.
You're right.
They made one. Ray Shaw made a three right
at
out
the
of the
beginning.
gate.
Correct.
And then maybe they've taken one or two more. I think
that's about it.
One or two more threes that didn't fall, but other than that, everything else has been point blank range, right under the basket.
They're back in that press it,
it's like
zone in there a little bit.
1-3-1 half court trap kind of.
There, get it to Abigail Trickle. Good shot there.
Yeah, that's a good job right there on offense there by Vitt and Trickle. That's the shot you want.
For sure. Rhea Shaw comes up with the rebound, and she goes to work on the other end, and they're not paying attention. Somebody's not paying attention on that backside, and Kling gets an easy one.
Nice little left hand.
I think if we go into man-to-man, we might do some damage.
And Kaylin lets Kling get away with one
the
there.
steal, another left hand.
She's going to get an and one.
Boy, the Old Abe, they just, when they start coming, they just keep bringing it.
Yep. They are relentless.
Wildcats did a great job for about 15 minutes of that first half. Taking care of the ball. The turnovers were at a minimum. And then next thing you know,
just like that,
the turnovers pile up. And they're playing. They're creating some turnovers, but also they're forcing us to take shots that we probably don't want to take.
A long pass over to Stick.
And one of the things that you can't do against this type of defense is dribble one time, pick the ball up, because that promotes that will promote the trap and help help the steal totals for the Old Abe.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely correct. Into the corner to Rhea Shaw. Kling with it now. Guarded by Kaylin. There's a nice backdoor cut by Ashlyn Schroeder. She goes to work and puts it in.
By Ashlyn Schroeder.
Just Wildcats just not really paying attention out there right now.
And Trickle was defending her well when she got it. That was a heck of a move on her part.
Once she got the ball,
right.
You got to know where she's going and be ready for anything.
Well, when you get the ball down
it's
by
hard
the
to
basket,
defend it.
It's good things are usually going to happen for the offense.
Yeah, we're just throwing the ball away. We're not moving very fast. Kling just hits another one.
I'm going to tell you one thing here. Nora Kling is a freshman.
Yeah, she's
and
very
I have
good.
almost never ever seen a freshman shoot a jump shot like that.
Right. A
When
pull
she's-
up like that.
a pull-up
coming
jump shot.
Full speed down the court.
That's next level right there.
That
by
is.
That freshman.
She is really good. In conference play, she's averaging around 15.3 points a game. So it tells you what she's
that kid's going to be a big time player.
Yep.
That's when you shoot a jump when you shoot a jump shot like that when you're in ninth grade.
That's impressive.
You're going to be
Yeah.
That's because one of the things that separate I think the college girls players from the high school, like there's a lot of girls that can shoot well and stuff.
Yep.
But when you can create your own shot
Right.
and you can make your own shot without it being a bat, like, leaning in, fall away,
Right.
trying to hit stuff off the backboard,
Right.
which rarely go in,
Right.
as we've seen tonight.
Right.
But when you can shoot, when you can break your defender down and go in and take a 10-foot jump shot,
Yep.
like she just did,
Right.
and in ninth grade,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen too often.
No, it does not. No, I think a lot more good for that girl's coming.
That's a future Big Rivers Conference Player of the Year right there. I can.
She looks like it. You're absolutely
I'll mark
right.
that down. You can mark that down right now.
Yep. There's Addie Tim pulling one from three. That's not there, but fight for the rebound. But
Well,
Welsh
they-
comes down with
they
it,
get
and
the
they're
rebound.
running the court.
And Kling again.
Cling again. We just cannot beat them down the court right now. Not a great spot for Maddie to pick it up, but Kaylin gets it. Back to Maddie. Down low to Abigail Trickle. She's going to kick it out to Addie Tim.
Wildcats probably right now in about an 8 to 9 minute scoring drought,
Yeah.
dating
There's
back to the first half.
Ryland Stick pulled that one, but it fell short.
Wildcats got back well on defense on that transition. Yeah, it was 23 to 19.
Yeah, unbelievable.
We're still at 19, and the old Aber not still at 23.
That's very true.
Hey, one of the things that there's another little jump shot by Kling.
Yep.
Gets her own rebound.
She goes and gets the rebound. That's going to be a foul on Ryland Stick.
One of the things, kind of on a lighter note, that the public address announcer, which if you did not hear this earlier, at the beginning of the broadcast, is the Menards voiceover commercial guy.
Yeah.
And when I was going downstairs, we took that little short break
Yeah.
at halftime. Did you hear what he was saying? He was talking about he said, head on down, in his Menards voice, head on down to the concession stand where prices are slashed 60% of what they are at Lambeau Field.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I missed that.
And he made another comment, too. Once again, head down to the concession stand where prices here are slashed at 40% from the Kohl Center.
What a nice move by Rhea Shaw on that one. The old Abes are just outclassing the
Memorial on a 30-0 run here
Oh,
since the
yeah.
first half.
nice
I don't know
little
if
slip
I've seen
screen.
anything like it.
No. We got a foul there on the backside by Marley Ferguson. It's a nice little cut there by Maddie Vitt, and then she dropped it off for Abigail Trickle, and
Yeah, I mean,
foul on the ground.
not only were we in the game, I mean, it looked like it
we
looked
looked
like the type
comfortable,
of game
yeah.
that we could continue.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, 30 points later.
Wow, unreal. Long pass out to
there's a
Stick.
reason they're undefeated in the
Yeah,
Big Rivers
they're,
Conference.
They're just really, really good. They're deep, like we said.
I want to know who's voting on Wiz Sports for the coaches poll, like the top 10.
Correct, because they're not in it.
Memorial
I don't understand
is not
it.
in the top 10.
Right.
The Jolly
Kaylin with a
Rancher
tough line.
slipping and sliding through the lane.
She's going to go to the line for two. Trying to make something happen.
Yeah, anything.
Right.
The Jolly Rancher is going to break about a 9-minute scoring drought here. Rob Derry would be getting all over me right now for the jinx factor, but I'm confident the Jolly Rancher is going to knock
There it
down
is,
some
right
free
there.
throws. That is a long scoring drought that
Yeah.
the Jolly Rancher just
She just broke it.
crumpled up and threw in the trash can.
There we go. Let's get one going the other way now. Kaylin and Abigail Trickle have 8 apiece. That's 16, and the other 5 all come from Maddie Vitt. There's Marley Ferguson, 4-3.
Well, the Old Abe don't shoot a ton of threes, but when they do,
Yeah, they go in.
they're tickling the twine.
There's Kaylin, 4-3. And she drains one.
The Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher.
Is it hot in here or was it just that shot?
Both.
Both, yes, yeah, exactly. Here we go. I like to see, there's that fight again. That's what we need to see. Don't come out of here thinking you're going to win the game at this point, but come out of here with a little bit of pride.
Well, and
What a nice seal there by
the
Meredith
Jolly Rancher's
Adams.
ankle looks a lot better, too.
Yeah, she's looking a
Tonight.
little bit more comfortable.
Yep. She looked a little gimpy
Yep.
against Menominee, but
She did,
not
yeah.
on that last shot. She didn't. Jalowitz with the game winner against Menominee on Friday. There's the Jolly Rancher
Oh,
again.
and just off. Nice little slip cut there. Into the corner for Hoytant. Long pass out to Schroeder. It's Cora Graham working down low. That's a tough shot. Doesn't go in, but Meredith Adams on the backside.
Blocked by the Admiral.
The Admiral. The
Yeah.
long arm of the law gets that one.
Admiral raised up that flagpole and swatted it down.
That's right.
Ashlyn Schroeder headed to Southwest Minnesota State next year to play volleyball.
Volleyball, nice. Good for her.
For the Mustangs.
Kino pulls another one. Schroeder's there. Oh, and she knocks it forward. And
Yeah. You know what?
bounced
That
off
was a good call right there. It did. Jalowitz hit.
Oh.
She knocked it, and it actually did kind of
Okay.
carry him off one of the Old Abe's hands.
Sure. We'll take it.
Yeah, I did see.
Ry-
She hit it
Rylan saw it.
and it popped up a little bit.
That was a good call.
Respect.
Our director of photography, Rylan.
Got to get it in.
Jalowitz.
Somebody's got to move. Maddie didn't have a lot of a choice there. She had to get the ball in. She tried to get a kind of a 50-50 ball. We got to move around a little bit more.
And we do have 3 timeouts left. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't
Call one,
can't really take them to heaven with you.
It's very true. I mean, you could, but they don't really mean anything.
Maybe you could. You can't take them on the bus with you. I know that.
No, you can't. Right. Millie Cayley's back out there now. There's Hoytant, 4-3. She's the other freshman that scores a lot. Nice hand by.
Ooh, that's a push in the back.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's an
a
easy one to
foul in the
call.
front.
I think Rhea Shaw thought she was Victor Wembanyama on that one. She was going to go up big and get rid of that one, but I think she realized that she's only 5'7". Maddie Vitt sinks the first. $11:53 to play. 56-25 is your score. Maddie makes them both.
She
Cuts it to a
swishes.
30-point lead by the Old Abes.
Well, I mean, 10 threes. Not
There
so
you go.
hard, right?
There's Kling, but that was a nice, really nice contest there by left lane Kylie Schaefer to get her hand up in her face.
Rylan, are you pretty good at multiplication tables
Yes.
at Greenwood?
Yes.
Oh, that goes off a Rhea Shaw.
One of the best, actually.
I like to hear that. Who is the smartest kid in your 5th grade class at Greenwood Elementary? Who's your teacher, by the way, Rylan?
Mr. Folstead.
Mr. Folstead.
I know Mr. Folstead.
Yeah.
Who is the smartest kid in your class, in Mr. Folstead's class at Greenwood Elementary? There's a timeout by.
Yeah,
Jasper
there's that
Ivins.
timeout.
Well, but while we're taking a timeout, we're going to bring up the River Falls Wildcat Athletic Boosters Share Night. It's this Thursday, January 30th, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Junior's Restaurant and Tap House. And here's how this works. If you just go there and eat and enjoy it and have a good time, and if you dine in, 15% of your bill will go straight to the Wildcat Athletic Booster Club. And if you're busy and you got things to do and you want to just get it to go, 10% will go.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
it's basically free money courtesy of Jeff and all the fine folks down at Junior's Restaurant and Tap House. The Wildcat Booster Club thanks them immensely. And they have great food, too, so you can't go wrong. It's a win-win.
Absolutely. Sounds like a good date night opportunity.
Sure.
Abigail, nice little drive there. Gets it over to Addie Tim. Maddie's going to set things up again. She's looking at Abigail Trickle. Okay, they're back in a man. Nice little pick and roll there. Back to Maddie. Maddie out to Kaylin. Kaylin driving hard. Turns, gets it up. Not there. Gets her own rebound.
Boy, that girl's battling down low.
Back to Kylie Schaefer. Oh, the right idea there by Kylie.
Hey,
she
that was such a good job by Maddie Vitt to kind of go and find the open spot
there.
and help and help get the ball back.
It was a tough spot to get a pass out of, to get trapped there. But good job by Kylie and Maddie to make that work.
Great move by Trickle down low.
Good move. Good little up and under.
Couldn't get it to go.
Marley Ferguson back. Kaylin got a hand on that one. It's going to stay here. Again, got back on that one. Don't give them those easy ones. We got to see more of that. And I know the Wildcats are going to be gassed after this. I mean, running as fast as they are up and down the court, the difference is they've got 10 girls doing it. We got about 6.
Right. Just a great play. Great design play by Coach Brandon Fanning. And once again, ring-a-ding-ding, Nora Kling with the bucket.
Yes. And another high percentage shot.
Yeah.
Kaylin pulls one from 3, and she nails that one. It's Jolly Rancher with us.
Jolly Rancher time.
Just tired. You can tell Maddie is very tired right now. Molly Ferguson just takes it strong right to the rack.
Well, and I think this is the point in the game too where you bring in a little Raleigh O'Malley and give her some more time. And
you bet.
She looked good in the first half.
Yeah,
she was in there.
She was fine. And actually, look at who's coming to the scoring table right now.
Yeah, she did it. She did a good job in there.
Kaylin got a bloody nose there. She took one right to the face.
Yeah, Ryland Stick back
not.
in the game for the Wildcats, and on cue, great minds think alike. Aubrey Raleigh O'Malley in the ball game for the Wildcats.
It's going to be Kaylin and Addie coming out. Hoytompt down low to Meredith Adams. Great job there by Abigail Trickle.
And a tough rebound.
Yes.
Abby Trickle is earning every rebound she's getting tonight.
Absolutely. I like to see this attack right here by Abigail. That ball doesn't go, but look at her just fight.
That move from Trickle was
nice move by Kylie there, and it just won't fall.
I am fired up, and I don't care what happens. I'm going to the hole. She was going to the basket no matter what.
Yep, absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. She saw the opportunity. She took it. Here's Rhea Shaw with it now. Good jump there by Maddie to cut that off. Abigail with the good help. Marley Ferguson with it now to the corner to Hoytompt. She's going to shoot right over the top of Raleigh O'Malley. Got to know where she's at because she can fill it up that way.
Ava Hoytompt, just a 5'7" freshman as well. Some good-looking freshmen for Coach Fanning. The old Abe's still in that 1-3-1 trapping zone. Trapping up in the sort of at the 3 elbow area.
And there's Schrader just picks the pocket of Raleigh O'Malley.
That's all right. You know that you got to have those. You got to come in and make those mistakes because when you make them, you learn from them and you get better.
Correct. She got too far to the corner. She was kind of going. She was on the road to nowhere.
She's dribbling right in front of her too.
Exactly.
You got to
be able to.
She'll learn to kind of use her body to shield it, or just like in that case, go around her.
Yeah. It was a good foul down here by her too. Smart foul. Don't let her get to the basket. Foul her on the floor. Don't let her shoot anything up. I mean that's actually a smart play. That's going to be.
That's Wildcat ball.
Oh.
That's Wildcat ball. Yeah,
Trying to look at Kylie's face
yeah,
to see what.
He didn't have a good angle on it.
No. I think Kylie, she did a good job there of affecting that pass, and that's what happened. But I don't know that she touched it.
Schaefer playing solid defense.
She does.
On,
she always
Marty.
does.
Marty Ferguson is a quick kid, too.
Yes, she is. There's Adams. Good D there by Abigail Trikel. Rhea Shaw up and in.
Trikel did a good job there. Adams has problems going to the right. You know, she's all 100%
all
left-handed. She played her to the right.
Yeah.
She had to kick it back out.
Maddie using her body. There's a ball knocked out by, I think Meredith Adams had a hand on that one. Knocked it loose. (65-29) is your score. 7.5 to play. Kylie Schaefer with it, looking for someplace to go. Out to Maddie Vitt. Maddie down low. That's a good idea to Abigail Trikel. Out to Ryland. Back out to Kylie Schaefer. Good ball fake there by Kylie. Those are the little things that these freshmen are learning. Really.
That one there, too, was
that doesn't
not
make
the
any
right call
sense
either.
Yeah. Made no sense. But the ball goes back to the Old Abes. Millie Cayley getting it going for the Old Abes. There's Raina Welsh. She just gets a little bit of a crease, and she just takes it. She's just so good at that.
She's got an explosive first step for a bigger post player.
She does. So you can see.
And Memorial's keeping us out.
I was just going to say that, Greg.
They're not letting us get down into the.
The way this offense works is that drive needs to get into the paint, and right now it's not. It's way out past the three-point line. That allows the defense to extend. Oh, look at that move. There we go. That one's going to be on Raina Welsh.
Oh, man, I tell you what.
Abigail Trikel is tough as nails.
And now I kind of got blocked by Brandon Fanning's head on my angle, but man, when Abigail Trikel went down, I thought she turned something pretty bad. But
yeah,
she popped right up.
Yeah, she did. She is tough. That could have been a scary situation, though, for sure. Kaylin out to Addie Tim. Addie back to Kaylin. They're going to try to trap there. Kaylin back out to Addie. Got to swing it. Got to move the ball quick. Here's Ryland Stick. I like to see her attack. Long pass by Kylie. The left lane is known for passing.
So kind of the defense that they have us in right here, they're forcing passes that don't better the ball.
Yes.
You know what that means?
Yes, absolutely.
Like we're passing it just to get rid of it.
Just to get rid of it, absolutely.
Instead of a pass that breaks the defense down. That move there by Kaylin was, but then again passing it back.
There's Addie fighting for it. Gets it to the corner to Ryland Stick. She'll take a three. There we go.
Count that one. The
razor sharp shooting by
razor sharp
Ryland Stick.
Great shot.
Nora Kling with it now, the freshman.
Former Wildcat volleyball assistant coach Fred Barr used to always tell his setters to better the ball.
Better the ball, yeah.
Put the ball in a better situation than it was when you got it.
There's Kling going strong. That's a nice move. And there's Kaylin with a rebound.
You got Rhea Shaw coming in. She's at the docket here.
Yeah.
Rhea Shaw just a junior. She has another year left.
She'll be back. Out to Trikel. Long two. Just off. Millie Cayley with that rebound. they're going to call a foul on that.
Oh,
That's
I forgot to start the clock a little while ago. I was watching the game. Sorry about that, folks.
that we're at 4:32.
I'm going to let the, yeah, we're at 4:32.
We're all
I'm
right.
going to let the clock roll for a little bit. The score's correct.
67-32.
Hey, talk about it, and you don't have to if you don't want to. But the first I heard, because I tuned in just a hair late on the Menominee game.
Sure.
But that was there was some controversy.
Yeah, there has been
in the
some
scoring department. But I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
The game's over. But
It was early in the game. I think Ryland Stick, if I'm not mistaken, made a that was a tough spot for Kaylin. She's got to attack more. Nice drop off to Hoytomp. That's a miss, but good rebound there by
Rhea
Shaw.
Shaw's got some springs in her legs too.
Ryland Stick does not agree with that foul call, but nevertheless, it's called. So the early in the game.
And we're talking Friday night against
Menominee
at River Falls,
Yep.
just to set the stage for you.
Ryland Stick had made a three. Abigail Trickle got fouled, went to the line, made both shots. And somehow there was an extra 2 points on the clock. So this was very early in the game, and all of a sudden we had, on the scoreboard, we had 7 points. We were still tracking 5. Didn't know where they came from. There was some discussion with the refs. They came to the scores table. They deemed that the score was correct, so we changed our score on the broadcast. And then at the end of the game, when they added up all the box score, the River Falls had been given 2 extra points.
Yeah.
Now the whole game was played with that 2 extra points being counted on, so not a lot you can really do at that point.
Great rebound by Trickle.
She draws a foul on Meredith Adams.
We have the clock all lined up and ready to roll.
All right, 3:49 to play. It's a 37-point game. Let's call that 36 because Abigail made her first.
Now in for Memorial, a 6-foot junior, number 34, Addie Larson.
Also in the game, number 15, Lauren Redwine. I'm starting to see those bench players, those end-of-the-bench players come in for your old Abes.
I'm assuming Coach Dick will do the same thing
Eventually here, yes. I would
with
think
Hudson
so.
Walker and the jigsaw. We gotta
Nice.
get there's a big block by the Admiral
That is-
Abigail Trickle.
That is clean because there was no foul called on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Riley Dubois? She's still nursing a.
No, I think
injury.
she's
better?
available. Yep.
Okay.
There's Redwine going in. That's off, but Meredith Adams runs down the rebound. Hoytomp with it now, guarded by Addie Tim. She pulls up and she hits it. Both of these freshmen have some skill to them.
Hoytomp kind of takes it up a little unorthodox, but when
She does, yeah.
but the release is solid, and
Yep,
she's
it's right where it needs to be.
She's been shooting the ball well tonight too.
Kaylin kind of threw one up there. There's Addie Tim, 4-3, just off. Kaylin got a hand on it, but couldn't pull out on that rebound. We got a timeout by Brandon Fanning. He's just trying to get somebody in the game here.
Number 42, Abby Masson Dupre. Riley Dubois in for the Wildcats.
And so is Riley O'Malley. Somebody's got to come out. There we go. Abigail Trickle's going to take a little rest here at the end of the game.
Got 2 minutes, 41 seconds.
There's Masson Dupre, and she just throws it up, and it goes in.
Up and in for Masson Dupre.
Good defense there by Kylie Schaefer. Not a lot you can do on that one. Tough spots. There you go. Ryland sticked with it. Trying to get something working. Out to Addie Tim. There's Riley Dubois.
Good.
Yeah. Good drive. She got where she needed to get. That's what we were just talking about.
Turned it up inside where it makes the defense hurt.
Oh, there's a little turnover there. Trying to get it down to Kylie Schaefer.
There's another bucket. That one by
Addie Larson. Dubois with it now. She's trying to go in there. You're going to get a foul called on the ground.
Boy, that was the best tip of the night. Papa J. Eric Jalowitz with the
for the hotkeys? Yeah, good. That worked. Sometimes you just stumble on those things.
Made keeping track of the scoreboard
a lot easier, right?
A lot easier. It was like keeping track of the scoreboard tonight was like an old Abe fast break.
Dubois for
fluid
three.
And easy.
Gets her own rebound, goes right back up, and she puts it in. Wow. Riley Dubois, senior. The Riddler. She solved that riddle.
That shot was pretty hot.
I agree, Rylan.
Hoyt-topped over to
the Riddler
Addie
looked like old school, like Minneapolis Lakers shot right there.
Yeah,
the little left-handed push shot.
There's Rylan Stick going all the way, and there's a block by Millie Cayley.
They're just they're running the clock now. Okay,
it's a running clock. 75-36 is your score.
What is the running clock? Is it 40 or?
It's got to be
or 30 under a certain.
It's got to be 30. Yeah.
Under a certain time.
Nice drive by Rylan Stick. She's fighting for a rebound. Can't get it. Here comes Millie Cayley. Up to Redwine. And there's going to be a foul by
that'll be the
Rylan Stick. Yeah,
final
that's
two
it.
shots of the game because the running
clock. Yep. This clock's going to run right out.
Nope.
Oh, they stopped it. Surprised they stopped it. Short on her first.
Yeah, stick around. We're going to have here, let me pop this up here. We're going to have Jasmine Swans coming on the broadcast for your Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game featured player interview.
Throw one up.
4.
Throw it up.
1.
Oh, just off by Riley O'Malley. All right. Well, 75-36. 39-point deficit. It was 41 last time. I mean, similar outcomes from the last time.
Yeah, why don't you go down and grab it real quick, Rylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick around, and pretty quick here, we're going to have Jasmine Swans up on the broadcast. Yep. We're going to have Jasmine Schwan. She's the jigsaw. We'll talk to her a little bit about the game, but also to see what's going on with her. Our director of photography, Greenwood fifth grader Rylan Jalowitz, is going down to get the jigsaw to have her come up on the broadcast.
Get this all set up.
Once again, thanks to Corey Hart and the fine folks down at Swinging Bridge for sponsoring our Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game, our featured player. They get T-shirts, but we have somebody coming on every game. Just kind of learn a little bit about the kids, what they have going on. Hey, Jasmine.
There's Jazzy.
They put that on right there. Do that. Good to go, Rylan? You can stand up right over there. There you go. Good to go, Rylan? Go ahead, Eric.
All right. Hey, Jazzy. Obviously not a outcome we were looking for there, but we were able to stay into the game. Greg and I were talking like 6 to 5 minutes left in the game. We were within 4 points. What happened that when the Old Apes just kind of turned on the heat and ran away with it.
In the JV game? Or
No, in this game. I know you didn't play, but you were watching.
I don't know. Like, I think we just like got like burnt out, and I feel like we kind of gave up a little bit.
Sure.
But like, I don't know.
You know, one of the things too that they were running a 1-3-1, zone trap on you guys and stuff, and you early in the first half they were kind of running a 2-3. They switched it up to kind of trap on the sides, and you guys just kind of had some problems with that.
Yeah.
And they were fast breaking all night after that.
They have a really hard defense, I feel like, and it's like really hard to play against. And like they press a lot at the start, but they took off the press, but I feel like that like messed it up kind of at the start a little bit because their press is really hard to break.
Yeah. So we've got a series of questions for you. Hopefully Kaylin shared those with us. At least you're a little bit prepared. What I enjoy about watching you play basketball, Jazzy, is that you seem to have two speeds. It's fast and it's faster. Regardless if it's when you're in the JV game or you've had a few opportunities in the ends of some varsity games, and I see the same thing. To what do you attribute your aggressive style of play?
Well, a little bit could be like when I get mad, but like definitely I feel like kind of just like from my dad a little bit too. He like taught me to like always like be aggressive, and like if you can't like
Jason?
do anything, like if you can't like do anything in the court, like if you can't make a play, then you can always be aggressive and like try your hardest still, even if like you're not making shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your preseason questionnaire, one of the things that was most interesting to me was that you love working in school and staying busy. You also play softball and you manage for the football team. Your biggest accomplishment was winning a writing contest, and you have future interests in law. Tell me about that writing contest.
Oh yeah, so I was like writing like a random like essay in my like language arts class, and like
What was it about?
It was about like America and like why I love America, and it was like for veterans.
Okay.
And I wrote it, and then my
Why do you love America?
Because it's so free and stuff like that, and it's
Okay.
like there's so many like so many historians that are like so good to like our history and stuff like that. But like my teacher convinced me to like turn it in for the essay contest, and I didn't think anything of it. Like I didn't think anything was gonna come out of it, and then I ended up winning like second place, and it kind
We got to get you
I
right.
kind of lied on
We got to
there,
get you
but-
right for the Pierce County Journal.
Yeah, I love it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That's why we have you guys up here, because I didn't know.
Yeah, you get to learn these things.
I get to learn stuff about you. I like to hear that. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, you list your dad, Jason Swanch, which you mentioned earlier, as the most influential person in your life. What is the best advice that your dad has ever given to you?
Probably like I said before, just to like hustle and try your best, because like once I said again, like if like nothing's happening, you can always just like out hustle other people, like even if you're not scoring, because like I might not be like the best on offense, but I feel like you can always play defense too, because like if your shots aren't falling, you can always like try to help like your team by playing good defense and being like aggressive and stuff like that.
I know you have so both your brothers, Jaron and Jaden, and then your older sister, the Hacksaw, Jordan. They both brothers played baseball at Winona, and the Hacksaw's playing at Minnesota State. What have you learned from them about? I know you're a highly touted freshman coming in to play softball. What have you learned from your older siblings about softball?
Definitely like that there's going to be like bumps in the road, because like my sister tore ACL, like my brother, like both my brothers had like their ups and downs while playing baseball, and it's like at the end of the day, like everyone's like journey is going to be different, and like you just got to go with it, and it'll all be fine. It plays out how it plays out. Like you can't really change it, but like you could still try your best and stuff like that.
Awesome. What aspects of playing softball have helped you on the basketball court, or vice versa?
Definitely like the teamwork, because like in the infield, like you both have to work together. Like the person fielding the ball has to throw to the person and they have to catch it. And like in basketball, like you have to make assists too. Like you can't just do everything by yourself, because like it's not going to work out. You have to work together to try to like do stuff, because like even though like some parts can both be like independent, like shooting free throws and hitting, like there's always team parts to it too that you have to like think about too.
Awesome.
Last question for you, Jasmine. So we came up with the nickname, the Jigsaw, or maybe somebody did.
Justin, I think, had
Justin
that one.
Wilson
Yeah.
came up with the Jigsaw. So we're going to go with Jigsaw on the basketball court, and we're going to go with the Yout Dog on the softball field. What do you like? What do you think about those two nicknames for you? Because they're going to stick around for 4 years.
Because I was like, if it's a yard dog, like when I'm playing, like I'm not playing softball, so I thought about that. But I like that too because now I get to be in Jordan's shadow. But no, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But like I like that too because like I feel like it really has meaning too because like I'm definitely like not a soft player. Like if you watch that game, it was crazy.
Well, that's why I didn't want to go with the saw because I didn't want sometimes like sister siblings don't want to like be in the shadow like you just said.
Yeah,
so I wanted to
okay,
give you an entirely different name, but you know what? If the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go with anything. I don't mind. Anyone can call me either one. I'm fine with anything.
Awesome. Well, hey, Jasmine, we really appreciate you coming on the broadcast, and congratulations for the Swing Ridge Baller of the Game. Eric's got a T-shirt for you.
Ooh.
See if it fits here.
That's a medium. We can get a large if that does.
I think that'll. See,
that
I think
work?
that fits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
That works perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
perfect.
go. Well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. That is your. Hold on a second. That is your Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game, Jasmine Schwans.
Thank you.
Wildcats take one on the chin to the night here in Memorial. And Eric, when is the next game?
Next game is Friday at Chippewa Falls.
Friday at Chippewa
7:15.
Falls. We'll see you here on the broadcast at
we'll be there.
7:15. Thanks for joining us tonight on the River Falls Sports Broadcasting YouTube network.